Next is Lady Gaga is joining Wednesday season 2 at Netflix. Let's check this out.
Has headed to the world of Wednesday. The Oscar and Grammy winner is set to appear in the Netflix series starring Jenna Ortega in its upcoming second season. Details on Lady Gaga's role in the show are being kept quiet for now. The series is currently in production in Ireland. The actress and singer has a tangential connection to Wednesday already. A remix of her song Bloody Mary, overlaid on Ortega's dance scene from season 1, went mega viral on TikTok and other social platforms after the show's 2022 premiere. Back in September, Netflix released a brief behind-the-scenes video of season 2's production, which ended with Ortega saying this:
"If we showed you any more, your eyes would bleed. And I'm not that generous."
As for Lady Gaga, the star is coming off of the Joker sequel. Her TV and film credits also include A Star is Born, House of Gucci, and 2 seasons of American Horror Story. For much more on this story and all the latest TV news, head to thr.com. This is the Hollywood Reporter News.
Okay, so I don't really know how I feel about this. I don't really know why the industry is kind of trying to make Lady Gaga into the is it kind of actor in Hollywood. They seem to be trying very, very hard to make her a thing within filmmaking, within the film industry, and within like Hollywood. And while I do think she has had some decent roles, what was the one? A Star is Born, obviously being probably the most iconic role for her, the most iconic role that she's probably had at this point, and one that I think that she was well suited for. The person she was playing was an actual singer who had a come up from like nothing to superstardom, which is literally her life. So I just think things were super lined up perfectly for her, and she did not really have to do much outside of like kind of re-embody the journey and the personality that she already had as this mega superstar singer that started out as like this piano singer in these bars in New York. I just think things lined up extremely well for her in that case, and I think there was like kind of perfect casting. Obviously, a big part of that movie was the singing. Ever since then, she's just kind of been popping up in things more and more and more. She was also obviously famously in the last Joker movie, which I still have not seen, and I'm not even sure if I'm going to. One of the most derided and hated and divisive movies of this year, and that is saying a lot because Metropolis came out, and a big part of that being, from what I've read and heard, is the singing isn't good. So the one thing that you were really supposed to bring to this almost quasi musical that you weren't even that good in. And then there's House of Gucci, which, you know, I don't think she was particularly bad in, but she wasn't particularly great in, or wasn't really like stand out to me. I just think that she was somebody who was acting. Some of that felt like they were acting, and that's one thing I've always said about her. She's always felt like she has been acting, but I definitely think that Hollywood has definitely been trying to push her in our faces more and more and more, kind of trying to make her this thing amongst film. And I don't really think that is quite in her cards. And everything that she seems to be in as of late always seems to kind of portray her as this kind of weird, offbeat, goofy, dark character, which obviously has been an aspect of her pop persona, the Lady Gaga persona, especially early on in her career, and one that she has kind of developed musically. But on screen, I don't really think it fits her. I think that people are trying to make her a little bit too much like this generation's, what's her name? Bonham Carter? What's her name? Oh yeah, that's exactly. I feel like they're trying to make her this generation's Helena Bonham Carter. Like this. They're trying to make her into this Helena Bonham Carter, who has kind of that dark, almost off-putting but alluring kind of aura to her, like weird but like engaging, very charismatic. Obviously one of the muses for one Tim Burton, and as he's appeared in a lot of, I really think they're trying to make her and portray her as kind of like this generation's her. And I don't see it. I do not see it. Now, I could be wrong. She could be great. She could be great in Wednesday. She has possibilities for that. But I don't think so. I don't think so. I think they're trying with her a little bit too much. But that's how I feel. You guys let me know what you guys think about her and Lady Gaga as an actress in Hollywood.